What if closing your eyes felt less like rest and more like staring into a dim light? For me, that wasn't a metaphor, it was reality. For a full year, I battled racing thoughts, nightly panic attacks, and the crushing weight of zero sleep. Here's the twist most people miss. What looks like a breakdown can actually be the breakthrough. That moment of collapse became the turning point that led me to a path back to deep, restorative sleep. I went from sleepless nights and relentless panic to experiencing calm, consistent rest. The shift wasn't instant, but it was real and sustainable. If exhaustion and anxiety have stolen your nights, know this: there's a way forward. And in this video, I share the symptoms of slow degradation of sleep and my blueprint to recover deep restorative sleep. Now let's look at the symptoms and underlying issues. My 40s slowly crushed me without me realizing it. High-stakes projects with hundreds of millions on the line. Mum's dementia and I am overseas. Marriage on edge. Best friend with terminal cancer. Kids on and off sick. And on top of that, I started to get the family chronic diseases, like high blood pressure and high cholesterol. I still thought I was invincible and thought intense exercise every day in the morning will get me out of this. How wrong I was. It just added to an already stretched nervous system. Sleep started to collapse and went from occasional wakes to every night wakes and full sleepless midweeks to constant rumination and mind working in bed every single day. I had sleepless nights 2 to 3 times a week. Constant adrenaline turned to rage outbursts, racing heart in key meetings, social avoidance, zero drive. Even checking email stressed me. Voice faded to a whisper. Mood swings. Freezing cold shakes. If any of this feels painfully familiar, keep watching. It gets unfortunately darker. Eventually, my mom and my best friend both passed away. I had constant verbal fights with my wife and at times in front of my kids. Work became unbearable. Then one night, a full-blown panic attack hit, and for 3 months the only way I could sleep was with medication. Rest abandoned me. But abandonment doesn't mean it can't return. So here's the million-dollar question. How did I claw my way back to deep, restorative sleep? Forget gadgets, forget pills. I found a blueprint, and it's 3 steps that flipped everything upside down. Step 1. Psychotherapy. Fixing sleep was the scariest thing I ever did. It meant diving into trauma, self-confrontation, and the messy chemistry of the brain. Territory doctors don't understand like they do the heart. Therapy forced me to face grief and shatter that old, never show weakness conditioning. Brutal, beautiful, transformative. The truth, showing no weakness, is just fear. My fear came from trauma. Facing it didn't break me. It freed me. It gave me a fuller life, open to a fuller spectrum of emotions. And the bonus? The nightly panic attacks faded away. Step 2. Mindfulness. I learned that mindfulness isn't fluffy. It changes the parts of your brain regulating emotions, and doing it helped me greatly to manage my thoughts. So here is what I now do. 1. Breathing techniques. We breathe on autopilot, but here's the shocker. The way you breathe can flip your body from panic mode to calm in minutes. Try this when stress hits. Box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, or the physiological sigh. 1 deep breath in, then sneak in a second, smaller sip of air. Hold, release it all. Battle-tested techniques to slam the brakes on adrenaline and calm your nervous system. That's why Navy SEALs use them under extreme pressure, and why you can use them to crush daily stress. 2. Worries window and gratitude journaling. I used to spiral at night, replaying every negative thought and worst-case scenario. Now, I give those worries a window, 30 minutes right after lunch. I write them down, then shut the door mentally. At bedtime, instead of ruminating, I jot down what I'm grateful for. Not every night, but most nights. The shift is powerful. My brain started focusing on the positives before sleep, not the stress and endless what-if scenarios. 3. Meditation or progressive muscle relaxation. Meditation isn't just sitting still. It rewires your brain. Sharper focus, calmer emotions, less stress, essential for recovery. Here's how I use it. Afternoon reset, say around 4 to 5 minutes, guided with an app. Lots of apps out there, try one out. Bedtime wind down, 20 minutes guided with an app. I'm usually asleep before it ends, But here's the twist. Meditation makes you more aware of thoughts and feelings, and that gets worse before you get better. If I'm in full panic mode, I can't meditate. That's when I switch to progressive muscle relaxation. It's simple. Tense, then release. Notice the shift. Start at your feet, move up through legs, torso, arms, head. With each release, calm floods in. Result: panic dissolves, body resets, mind clears. Step 3. Sleep routine and supplements. Sleep isn't optional, it's the foundation. Your brain, hormones, and recovery depend on it. My ritual between 7 and 10:30, non-negotiable. 1 hour with kids before bed, connection. Long warm shower, body relax. Candles, plus prayers, peace of mind. Reading or podcast, mind slows down. Meditation, drift off. Supplements, then lock it all in. Magnesium, bisglycinate, and phosphatidylserine before bed, with at times also a chamomile tea. Others worth exploring: ashwagandha and glycine. Always check with a functional medicine expert. Food matters too. Carbs like pasta at dinner meant for me a deeper sleep. You have to experiment. Finally, rules of the game. Same bedtime, same wake time. No bright lights at night, ditch the phone. Morning sun for 15 minutes, reset your clock. Bedroom, cool, 19 degree, dark, quiet. Why? These cues train cortisol to rise in the morning and fade at night to help you sleep. What did this give me? I tapered off sleeping pills. I fall asleep in 20 minutes. I stay asleep longer, more restorative sleep. Wake-ups reduce significantly. Relapses still happen, but they're shorter and less intense, where I still have sufficient sleep. I now am looking forward to sleep, from anxious spirals to peaceful rest. If I could rebuild sleep from the ground up, so can you. We barely scratched the surface today. Meditation that actually quieted the chaos in my head, the brutal reality of tapering off meds and the side effects, and those raw therapy breakthroughs that completely rewired who I am. But here's the thing, the real story. It's wilder, scarier, and way more hopeful than what I shared so far. There were moments that straight up terrified me, health scares that had me questioning everything, and others that felt like pure magic, defining turns that changed my life. I've got the unfiltered details from my own messy, real journey, the epic wins, the terrifying lows, and the unexpected truths that pulled me through. Stick around on this channel. I will dive into these parts of my journey as well. If you're curious about the raw stuff I haven't shared yet, subscribe and like now so you don't miss what really happened. And if this video helped even a tiny bit, leave a quick comment with, or "it means more than you know." I am on a mission to build a community of support with your help. Let's build each other up. You're supported here. Thanks for watching. Take care.